All right, let's talk about chapter 21, the attack. Part of this chapter, we're kind of painting out the ideal Captain Smollett, right? So Jim sees him get angry, it says, for the very first time. And it's not at the mutineers, it's at his own men that he's mad at, that he's angry at, right? They've all deserted their post, right? They're supposed to be standing guard and they have deserted. So they've given up on their post. All but Mr. Gray, okay? He praises Gray, saying, "You've stood your duty like a seaman," meaning he has respect for him, while he expresses surprised disappointment in Trelawney and Dr. Livesey. They return to their loopholes with their faces red, meaning they're embarrassed. He warns that this attack is coming very soon. Smollett is just the man to lead them through such an uneven battle. He gives sensible commands for their preparation, and he warns them of what to expect. They wait on pins and needles for an hour. They're anxious. It's not that they're happy, excited, they're nervous about what is to come. Okay. Finally, the pirates roar. The walls are struck with bullets. The rifle balls sing by, and the muskets are knocked to bits. This chapter is action-packed, right? It's a battle scene. Anderson's cutlass, so his sword, flashes in the sunlight. It says Jim leaps to one side and rolls down a hill to escape from being slashed by the sword. Gray finishes off Anderson. The doctor kills 2 men. Students, I want you to try to imagine, okay, that you would take this scene and you would have to think about what it would take to make this into a movie. Because when you're able to visualize this and choreograph it in your mind into a movie, it can be very exciting. Okay, by the end of this, there are 5 pirates that are dead, but the good guys have lost 2. Right? They've lost Joyce, and Hunter is wounded. Now, Hunter's not dead, but he is wounded. Worse, the captain has also been hit. His wound takes him off, right? It takes him down. He's lying on the floor. And he leaves Jim free to slip out and take matters into his own hands. And that is what we will begin to read about, is what does Jim do? Because now even the captain is down from being hurt. So Jim is going to do something about this himself, okay? So we said that 5 of the pirates have died, and another one of the good guys has died. And so how many are left on each side after this battle? Now the captain tells us how many are left. Remember, and he even writes in his journal at one point. Okay, he says that it is now 4 against 9. So how does Jim escape from being slashed by Anderson's raised cutlass sword? We just talked about it. He leaps up, right? And he leaps to the side, and then he rolls down the hill to get out of the way. So what does the captain do in battle? What's his role in the battle? Well, he gives the orders, right? He tells his men what is coming, and he warns them of enemy positions. And he and Jim are the ones who help reload the weaponry. What does Dr. Livesey do during the fight? He takes his cutlass, and what happens? He kills 2 of the pirates, right? Does Jim wound any of his adversaries?
Can I get you something?